Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, today we are going to continue with our chapter Light, Shadows, and Reflection. Children, today we should discuss their different definitions related to this chapter and then the pinhole camera. Children, we know that the path of the light is the straight. Light always going in the straight path. So, through the glass, it is transmitted. Through the silver and the water, it is reflected back, and including the scattering. And in the case of black pavement, it is absorbed. So, children, there are three different types of materials that light will or will not pass through it. So that categorize into three categories. Number one category is the transparent. Number second category is translucent, and the last category is opaque. So children, first category, the materials that you can see through, they allow the almost all of the light to pass through them, and the light is allowed through with the very little bending, or we can say the scattering of the rays of the light, so that these materials are called the transparent material. So children, the examples of transparent materials are clear glass, clean water, clear plastic. All are the transparent material. The second category, in which the opaque objects do not let any light through them. You cannot see through them, and some examples of the opaque objects are like door, bricks. There are various examples of the opaque substance like duster, like table, chair, and the materials that allow only the some light to pass through them, and objects allow the light to pass through them, but they scatter the rays so much that you cannot get a clear view of what is on the other side. So that the examples of the translucent category, third category, the examples are the thin fabrics, frosted glass, and thin paper. Wax paper is also the example, like we are using the butter paper. Butter paper is the also example of the translucent. So children, the opaque materials in which the light cannot pass through these materials. And children, we know the examples of the opaques are the brick, metals, thick paper, aluminium foil, wood, stones. All are the examples of opaque material. So children, let we perform an activity. Children, why is wax paper translucent? Why? And why is transparent tape called the transparent? So the first answer, you can see some light but you cannot see through it. I can barely see my leftovers and wrapped in the wax paper. So children, the second answer is you can see through it but the light rays are allowed to pass through it, so that I can completely see my leftovers wrapped in the transparent plastic wrap. So this is the answer of question number first, and then question number second. So children, some quick facts about the transparent materials are there. The first is the transparent objects will cast a shadow and when lit up, and the bricks metal, it is about of the opaque material. Okay children, brick, metals, and the thick paper stop the light completely, and this is why you cannot see your leftovers wrapped in an aluminium foil paper. So children, yesterday we have discussed about the shadow, that the shadow is a dark patch formed behind an opaque body. When it is placed in the path of the light is called the shadow. And there are some characteristic features of the shadows, that the shadow is a dark outline of the object and the shape of the shadow may or may not be matched with that of the object. It all depends on the position in which the object is held in the path of the light. And children, there are some conditions for formation of this shadow, that there must be a source of light is important. And the other thing is that there must be an opaque body to obstruct the light. And the third condition, which is very important, there must be an opaque screen to receive the shadow, as it cannot be formed. Children, what is a pinhole camera? Pinhole camera is a very simple device which at one time was used to take the photographs of the stationary objects. And children, it is not complicated in the nature, and it is based on the principle that the light travels in the straight light. So children, a camera without a lens which uses a very small hole pierced in one end to allow the light to pass through them, and an upside down image is formed on the back of the camera, which can be converted with the photography paper or the film, which you can see on this screen. So children, this is the diagram. This is the diagram of an pinhole camera. So children, some materials which is required to form a pinhole camera is the matte board, black on the one side, brass shim stock with a 10 millimeter pin, pencil, emery, paper, electrical tape, utility knife, and the foam core. The first, for your general knowledge, we can discuss here that Mrs. Doering's first pinhole camera introduced. Okay, children? So, children, how is images formed in the pinhole camera, and why are the surfaces of the pinhole camera is blackened? And what are the characteristics, properties of the image in the pinhole cameras, that the images is always inverted. It is upside down as compared to the object, and the image is diminished. It is very small, very small as compared to the size of the given object. And the details of the object such as color, size, etc. are clear in the image. So children, what changes take place in the images of the pinhole camera, and when the tissue paper screen is moved towards pinhole camera and also moved away from the pinhole camera? So children, we know that image will retain inverted, however it will become the smaller in size and somewhat more bright, and the image will remain inverted and it will become the bigger in size and somewhat less in bright also. And some changes takes place in the images if the pinhole camera becomes bigger. And how we can see the solar eclipse with the pinhole camera? We can take the precautions that the never see the sun directly, or the during the solar eclipse it is very harmful for the eyes and can cause the blindness also. So children, we know that the pinhole cameras also present in the nature, like when a tree is covered with a large number of leaves, then the sometime a very small gap of the size of pinhole is formed within the two leaves, and thus a large number of the natural pinholes are formed by overlapping the leaves. And children, when the sunlight passes through these pinholes, each pinhole forms the image of the sun, and these multiple images of the sun overlap to form the oval patches of the light in the shadow of the tree. So hope children this topic is clear. Today you should revise this topic and also complete the book exercises of chapter 10 and chapter 11. Children, also write down the keywords of chapter 10 and chapter 11. Hope children this topic is clear. Any query you can write in query box. Thank you children.